All right, so here's the scene. We've got this top spy, someone who's clearly the kind of person you'd want saving the world, and they've got just 72 hours to stop an evil organization from, well, let's say, completely unraveling the country's big moment.
Big moment? Like a gala or something?
Not quite a gala. It's a celebration tied to this major technological milestone, a showcase of this revolutionary gadget called the Crime Combinator. This tool's meant to revolutionize how law enforcement handles crime, and it's a big, big deal. But...
Oh, wait, Crime Combinator? Sounds like something out of a sci-fi comic book, doesn't it? Like, next up, the Crime Combinator 3000? Honestly, who names these things?
I had the same thought. But let's ignore the name for a moment. The real point is, this gadget is supposed to change the game, analysing data, tracking crimes in real time, and even predicting criminal activity. And this evil organisation? Oh, they want to sabotage everything.
Of course they do. Classic bad guys. Can't let anyone have nice things.
Exactly. This new software launch is meant to be part of this huge, celebratory event. And imagine the whole world's watching. You can picture it. Flashing lights, national pride, maybe some fireworks. And this evil group, they're planning to humiliate the country by basically turning the whole thing into a disaster. So, the spy? They've got to foil this before the clock runs out.
72 hours. Just thinking about it makes me sweat. Like, how do you even sleep knowing the world might go up in smoke any second?
Well, I'd probably say you don't sleep. I mean, I remember one time in production, this was years ago, we had this impossible deadline. We were running on fumes, editing for hours on end to get a podcast episode out before a midnight release. And every single tick of the clock felt like a countdown to chaos.
Oof, I'm stressed just hearing that.
Yeah, it's like an adrenaline-fueled blur. But, nothing like trying to save the world, of course. Still, deadlines. They have a way of weighing on you no matter what the stakes are.
Tell me about it. Even just prepping for this podcast gave me a few grey hairs. Honestly, this spy? I hope they're compensating them well, like lifetime supply of coffee or something.
If they make it through, that is.
Right, so if they make it through, like you said, what's this Crime Combinator actually doing that's so groundbreaking, besides having a name straight out of a Saturday morning cartoon, of course?
Well, let's break it down. It's a tool that combines advanced data analysis with predictive algorithms. Think facial recognition, crime pattern mapping, and even analysing social media traffic to identify potential threats before they happen. It's, basically the government's new secret weapon. It's a call.
Whoa, like Minority Report, but less creepy?
Less creepy, hopefully. The idea is to empower law enforcement to stay ahead of crime rather than just react to it. In theory, it could completely transform policing as we know it, not just locally, but globally.
Globally? That's wild. Imagine being able to predict a crime wave in another country and stopping it remotely. Like press a button. Boom, crime fizzled out. Did they toss in a cape for whoever uses it?
No capes as far as I know. But it's definitely designed to feel like something out of a spy movie. And it makes sense that a celebration for something this groundbreaking would draw, unwanted attention from groups with bad intentions.
Speaking of spy movies, I was obsessed with spy stuff as a kid. Like, obsessed. I had this little plastic briefcase full of spy gadgets, night vision goggles, one of those pens that were actually cameras, even a fake earpiece. My friends and I would intercept messages in the backyard. The Crime Combinator, I'd have lost my mind over it.
Sounds like you were prepping for this podcast way ahead of time. But on a serious note, those childhood spy tools sound like a perfect analogue to what this device represents. It's all about empowering people to outsmart the bad guys.
Totally. I mean, the technology here is so much bigger. But back then, I really believed my little gadgets could save the world. And honestly, I have mad respect for anyone building something with those kinds of stakes in mind.
It's the stakes, exactly. And considering what's at risk here, not just for one country, but everyone who could benefit from this technology, that's a huge responsibility. No wonder our spy hero feels the pressure.
Right, but with stakes this high and a global mission like this, doesn't that kind of make the Crime Combinator a giant security bullseye? I mean, you're practically daring the bad guys to throw everything they've got at it.
That's one of the big dilemmas here. On one hand, it's a powerful tool to prevent crime before it happens. But on the other hand, Any technology this immense carries inherent risks, whether that's someone trying to hack it, misuse it, or even turn it into something far more sinister than intended. It's a double-edged sword.
Totally. Like, how do you even begin to secure something like that? It's hard enough keeping my email password safe, let alone a super gadget.
Well, that's part of the challenge. Something this advanced demands equally advanced safeguards. And here's where it gets complicated. These safeguards often rely on the same technology they're meant to protect. It's a feedback loop of innovation and risk.
Oh, it sounds exhausting.
And privacy concerns are another layer. Take facial recognition tech. London rolled out a huge system a few years ago, touting it as a game changer for public safety. But it immediately sparked debates about surveillance, overreach, and honestly, some pretty terrifying what-ifs.
Yeah, I remember reading about those real-time cameras scanning everyone's faces 24/7. Like, sure, catch the bad guys, but at what cost? I don't want to feel like I'm living in an episode of Black Mirror every time I step outside.
Exactly. And that's the balance we have to consider, using technology like the Crime Combinator to save lives and solve major crimes, without turning society into a surveillance state. It's an ethical tightrope.
And a thin one. So here's the question. Are we ready for this kind of tech to be fully unleashed? I mean, the stakes couldn't be higher, right?
That's the million-dollar question. Or maybe billion-dollar, given how much these systems probably cost. But one thing's for sure. To make it work, it's going to take constant vigilance and a serious commitment to ethics. Otherwise, technology this powerful could become the very threat it seeks to combat.
Constant vigilance. Sounds like you'd make a great spy, Eric.
I think I'll leave that job to the real pros, the ones who are saving the world in 72 hours or less. But it's an important topic, and it'll be fascinating to see how this all unfolds in real life.
Absolutely. Well, this was a wild ride. I feel like I need a nap and a coffee at the same time.
A coffee sounds about right, and on that note, we'll wrap it up here. Thanks for joining us on this exploration of high-tech espionage, innovation, and national security. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.
See ya, everyone.